Hello and welcome to r/AskReddit from Reddit Reader. Please like the video and subscribe for more Reddit content. The question in this video is, what's a quote that has just stuck with you? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is now. It's really helped me work around being lazy and procrastinating. I can't really explain why though. Also, this time next year, you will wish you had started today. Comparison is the thief of joy. It costs a lot to be poor. A related, if rather longer quote. The reason that the rich were so rich, Vimes reasoned, was because they managed to spend less money. Take boots, for example. He earned $38 a month plus allowances. A really good pair of leather boots cost $50, but an affordable pair of boots, which were sort of okay for a season or two and then leaked like hell when the cardboard gave out, cost about $10. Those were the kind of boots Vimes always bought and wore until the soles were so thin that he could tell where he was in Ankh-Morpork on a foggy night by the feel of the cobbles. But the thing was that good boots lasted for years and years. A man who could afford $50 had a pair of boots that'd still be keeping his feet dry in 10 years' time, while the poor man who could only afford cheap boots would have spent $100 on boots in the same time and would still have wet feet. This was the Captain Samuel Vimes Boots theory of socio-economic unfairness, from Men at Arms by Terry Pratchett. The days are long, but the years are short, in regards to raising kids. So many days you just can't wait till bedtime so you can have some peace. But then sometimes you look at them and wonder how they got so big so fast. At some point in your childhood, you and your friends went outside to play together for the last time and nobody knew it. I think about this quote a lot. If you loan someone $20 and you never see them again, it was probably worth it. And these children, whom you spit on as they try to change their world, are immune to your consultations. They are quite aware of what they are going through. David Bowie. I'm in an artistic business, and I'm currently lucky enough to be making good money creating content I love and seeing people enjoy it. So my dad told me this quote, which I believe was from JFK. There's always room for one more good one. If you're out there plodding away at something you love and find fun, keep at it. Everyone might say it's impossible to enter the music biz, or to write a great book, or to become an amazing designer, but there's always room for one more good one. The thing about happiness is that you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bull's tea, or the next job, or whatever. It's only looking back by comparison with what comes after that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. A quote from Kellogg in Fallout 4 took me by surprise and I reflected for a moment on all I took for granted. Did they all live happily ever after? They did not. No one ever does. In spite of what the stories may say, they had their good days, as you do, and they had their bad days, and you know about those. They had their victories, as you do, and they had their defeats, and you know about those, too. There were times when they felt ashamed of themselves, knowing that they had not done their best, and there were times when they knew they had stood where their God had meant them to stand. All I'm trying to say is that they lived as well as they could, each and every one of them. Some lived longer than others, but all lived well, and bravely, and I love them all, and am not ashamed of my love. Stephen King. The Eyes of the Dragon. Ever try to put a broken piece of glass back together? Even if the pieces fit, you can't make it whole again the way it was. But if you're clever, you can still use the pieces to make other useful things. Maybe even something wonderful, like a mosaic. Well, the world broke just like glass, and everyone's trying to put it back together like it was, but it'll never come together in the same way. Moira Brown. Fallout 3. Please like and subscribe for more Reddit content.